So let's start diving into what makes Ableton Live different from other DAWs out there. As I alluded to, the session view really holds a lot of the keys to Ableton's unique functionality. Now we're going to dive deeper into everything that I touch on right now, but it's good to have an idea, a path to go down and something to look forward to. So I'm going to bring some content into this audio track. We have an audio track here and we have a MIDI track. In the session view, our tracks are laid out vertically, which is different from what we saw in the arrangement view. Let me press tab, where the tracks are laid out horizontally. Now, there's a bigger difference than just the fact that they're laid out differently. It's not just a visual thing. If we go to the session view, we're going to notice that inside of the tracks, we have these different slots here. And these slots are clip slots, and these clip slots can hold clips that contain different types of material. On an audio track, audio clips will contain audio. It could be a one-shot drum sample, it could be a vocal recording, it could be somebody playing guitar, but ultimately an audio track is going to contain audio within its clip slots. When I bring a piece of audio into an audio track, it'll create an audio clip. Same thing with our MIDI tracks. On MIDI tracks, we can play virtual instruments and we can record different notes and also change the velocity, the loudness of the notes, rearrange the timing of them, etc. inside of the MIDI clips. So a quick example here, I'm going to go into my browser. We have a browser over here, and we're going to talk more about setting this up in a bit. And I'm going to grab some content from my browser, an audio loop, and I'm just going to drop that into one of the slots here on my audio track. And let's just see what happens. So I have a sample here. If I select this, I'm able to preview it. I'm going to click, hold, and drag this over to my audio track. Now I haven't let go of my mouse button yet, but we can see it looks like something's going to show up in this clip slot. So let me let go. And once I do, we can see there's a clip here in my audio track. We have a little button here, and it looks like a play button. In Ableton speak, this is called a launch button. And you don't play clips, you launch clips. So if I want to hear this clip, I need to hit the launch button and launch the clip. Turn the volume down some here. So now we hear this audio playing. I don't see the audio. I'd like to be able to see the audio. So I'm going to double click on this clip here. And now I see the contents of this audio clip at the bottom of the screen. Now, one thing you may notice, the clip just keeps playing. I launched it, and it's just going to keep playing and playing and playing and playing. It's just going to loop indefinitely. The reason for that is because these clips don't rely on an arrangement. They don't rely on being placed at a specific bar and being placed in an arrangement for a specific amount of time. In the session view, we're able to combine different clips, and these clips can loop for different amounts of bars, and we can freely launch these in any order that we want to without committing to a specific arrangement. This is an extremely powerful feature, not only for production, but also for live performance. Now, let's take this a step further. If I play my clip, up here we can see this is my master tempo. Right now my master tempo is 124 BPM, beats per minute. I have two dots over here, and this is my metronome. If I click on this, my metronome comes on, and I can hear a tick that plays each beat, each quarter note. If I want to turn the volume of my metronome down, I can simply go over here by my master track, and this dial will allow me to adjust the metronome volume. Now I've turned the metronome on to illustrate another unique feature of Ableton Live. If I slow down the master tempo here, we can hear that our audio loop, a little clip here, is also following the master tempo. And it stays completely on beat no matter how much I adjust the tempo. The reason for that is because Ableton Live has built-in time stretching. This allows us to play with our audio as if it's elastic. And this works by utilizing a feature known as warping. This is specific to Ableton Live. It's Ableton Live's way of time stretching audio so everything can play in sync with whatever the master tempo is. This allows us to bring in audio sources of completely different tempos and make them all play in sync. Again, Ableton Live is a very unique DAW in that way. And it's a great tool for production because you're able to manipulate and mangle audio in some very unique ways. So those are two things, the session view working with clips where we're not tied to a specific arrangement, a specific time that a piece of audio will play. And we're also able to make everything play in sync with our master tempo. So these are two of the main unique features of Ableton Live, and the reason why so many people have been gravitating towards it, because it allows you to create music and manipulate your audio in some very, very unique ways.